Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me once again. Hope you're all well. Now, yesterday I did a video about reform and I zeroed in on a comment that somebody made saying I should stop making reform videos because it's quite obvious they're the best of a questionable bunch and I don't need to go around putting people off. Well, that's not the idea at all. What I'm trying to do is, encourage debate, encourage discussion. To that end, I will be having on a live stream with me in the very, very near future a member of the Reform Party. And we're going to be having a discussion about exactly what they stand for, what they're going to do, and everything else. So if you have any questions that you want to put to this Reform member, please get them into me. I'll probably put a community post online so you can put them all there. And, we can throw some quite heavy duty stuff at this individual and see what they have to say. And again, further, we can then make our own mind up. Now, the video that I did, which caused the fracas with the comment, was to do with a letter that was sent around Reform Party members, telling them effectively they've got to behave themselves. This was an email that got sent around. And what I want to do is go through some of your comments. So let's have a look. Now, the first one, user. I hate it when YouTube does that because you can't identify somebody. I honestly don't trust Tice. A lot of the stuff I've seen doesn't really revolve around problems with reform, but problems with Richard Tice. You see comment after comment after comment. Now, is this the media doing this? It's all about perception and all about the messaging. So, that's something we can discuss. Douglas Tice is weak. He needs to hand over to Lee Anderson. That hopefully will ignore hate, not hope. Hope, not hate, whatever you call them. They are trying to bring down the Reform Party. They're a weft plant. Schwab's shitting his breeks. Someone needs to tell hate, not hope, to piss off. I'm sure somebody has. Richard Tice actually said load of bollocks to something. David, who are Hope Not Hate Party? They sound too ghastly to contemplate. From what I'm led to believe, they're a bunch of leftists who will go around making sure that nobody to the right of politics can, get on. You Google it, they've got their own website. Stop Agenda 21. The WEF have already selected the next party to run our country. Your vote makes no difference. Somebody else said if voting made a difference, they wouldn't let you do it. Andy, conform. Yeah, they've got a version of the Reform UK badge, haven't they? BS. I love to play on that. Thank you. I know that one of the candidates, Chilcott, I think, was outed by Tommy as being Hope Not Hate. My guess is that if any candidate is a wrong un, the MSM will completely avoid their past and won't bash them as they do with the Tories. We need someone trustworthy, and we've reached to delve into each candidate and into the party's alleged ties with HNH. What they need, I mean, we had this with UKIP, didn't we, before? And obviously the Brexit Party, you get them slipping through the net where it appears that the vetting process hasn't been as effective as it should be. But then these people were thrown out for breaching rules of the party. Now, who decides those rules? Who makes those rules? And how are they interpreted? That's what I'd like to know. Deal It Dog, Hope Not Hate are probably controlled by the establishment and NGOs funded by the usual suspects. Possible that Reform UK are over the target, and that is a worry to the establishment. However, reform is a decent idea, but appears in itself controlled. As one who is anti-political, there's still no one I can, in all conscience, vote for. And it's been that way for around 3 decades, 30 years. Well, that's probably how long I've been politically aware, I suppose. As I said, I come from a conservative family. They always voted conservative, but I'm politically homeless. I don't know. All I know is what we've got no longer works, and we need to change it. Jean Yulee, I'm still voting Reform. There's one. Aunt Mandy, Reform UK is UKIP under another name. UKIP was only put together to soak up the floating voters so that they could give them to the Conservatives, who they combine with if they ever won. Not to be trusted at all. And why people trust Farage is beyond me. The only man to start a party with no manifesto and no members. Wake up, people. There is only one party. It's called government. And they are not on your side. You know, there's a couple of times where he appears to have walked away from it. And what really stuck in my thing was the Brexit party before, where a load of candidates were stood down in some kind of last minute deal. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. And somebody mentioned the other day they're worried that this could happen again. We'll have to see. But, you know, you can see the theme of your comments there. Batter pudding, enforced race mixing is a crime against humanity. Christopher Plunkett, there will be party candidates planted by the mainstream. Destroy it. It's one of the things that ruined UKIP. Reform a right to clear these people out. Well, any party's right to clear people out, which make them look, well, ridiculous. Brian, a common sense letter, really. As any perceived weakness will be sniffed out and attacked more heavily the more reforms surge in the polls and the closer the election gets. Yeah, I mean, the narrative is a very peculiar thing. There are those that will go to great lengths to try and control it. And when you have certain facts and certain relevant information in your possession, it doesn't matter what the narrative does or the way the narrative is shifted. The truth is always the truth, and it will out in the end. Always. Peter Wilson, we should be made to use our vote by law, even if you put a big cross and write none of the lies above. At least it would show how everyone is feeling. I think if you made it law, and I've heard this before, then I think there'd be more rebellion. You know, more people wouldn't do it, you know, even though it's apparently law. People need to be encouraged, though, to vote, because it's the only way, in my view, that first past the post will get beaten. If you have good candidates representing a good party, get them in. Otherwise, first past the post will always lend itself to Conservative or Labour, and that old trick is starting once again. Grey 41, Tice is actually right. If Reform want to break through, they have to play by the system rules, or they will just get the usual far-right label and will never penetrate through. It's a shame, but it has to be done, as they're easy meat at the moment for the left. We would all like them to be hard right, etc., but it won't ever work, and there'll always be a little nothing party. So yes, they have to play the game for now. Well, there you go. Nice mix of comments there, and I think that last one is very fitting. They have to play the game. They have to play the political game, because otherwise, yeah, you know, where are they going? And I think you're right as well. The more of a threat that they pose, the higher up the polling they go, then the more the establishment is going to want to make them look bad. And that appears to be exactly what's happening at the moment. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, please hit the like button on this video. Helps the algorithm push it around. Subscribe to the channel. If you've got social media channels yourself, I would appreciate a share. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.